Hi there, it's Jan here. Welcome to another training session of mine. But today I also want to talk about something before I start training. I want to say something a bit personal and why I have these two rackets that look exactly the same but are slightly different. So basically, let me show you one thing. In today's session, I also want to talk about the choice of the rackets. Okay, I'm currently using when I play matches, I'm using the Wilson K blade, 304 grams, 305 grams, yeah, 305 grams actually, it used to be 304, grip number 3. But the reason why I'm holding this racket is this is the first racket when I was, well, not the first racket, but when I was 10, 11 years old. This is my actual racket when I was 10, 11 years old. If you remember, Hammer 6.2 from Wilson, legendary. Todd Martin used to be advertised as Todd Martin's racket. I don't think he played exactly this racket, but nevertheless, the design is there. Now, I want to show you something. The balance of this racket. It's an actual hammer. It's really a hammer. Yeah, like it cannot be more in the head. So this is my actual racket when I was 10, 11 years of age. When I was around 13, 14, I switched to this one. I used to have also the one that is a bit more like kind of the wood here, but more or less this was one of them. Then I had the other one. This one I don't know where it is anymore, but this is the Wilson Hammer 6.4. Again, as you see, massively in the head, not as much as the first one, yeah, but still there. Check the balance of this one. Check the balance of the one. As I was progressing into juniors, I had less and less weight in the head of the racket until I got into these. I used to have also Wilson blades, the one that Djokovic used to use, the golden, black, white. Yeah, this was the first one. Was maybe like, I don't know, maybe even like more like 15 years ago or something. Anyway, I'm at the moment with these ones. Now the issue with these ones is they're not much in the head. Now, I know there is lots of articles online saying, oh, pros are not using head-heavy rackets and stuff like this. But again, I grew up with playing tennis with head-heavy rackets all the time. I used to love this racket. To be honest, this one has a broken string now, but I still coach with this racket. And it's amazing because when I play with this racket, the racket just helps you so much. It just goes so easy. I feel always the transition of the head, yeah, the head of the racket just goes forward, and it's so effortless to play with this. It's really amazing. The issue with this, as they also say online, you can see a lot of articles, the issue with this, when you play at a fast speed, sometimes you can struggle to bring it forward. But again, if you're quick enough with your hands, if you're quick enough with the movement and timing, this racket can only help you. It's absolutely amazing. I love this. I coach with this, basically. I prefer to coach with this. Also, it's super light, so you don't have to do so much. It's much lighter. I don't know, what is this, maybe, I don't even know the grams, to be honest. I would be lying. I think, let me know in comments if you know what's the weight of this racket. I think it's around 260 grams. But what I want to say, let's get to the point today, is that when I'm using my normal K blade, sometimes, because of my upbringing and always playing with those head-heavy rackets, sometimes I struggle with this, to be honest. Sometimes I feel like it's not giving me enough. It's just like it doesn't accelerate through the ball unless I am super relaxed. When I'm super relaxed, then it goes, yeah? But again, let's be honest, how long we can play super relaxed? Like, I'm trying to play super relaxed in a match, after a while you get a bit tight, and we are not pros ATP level that they can be super relaxed just like Federer and just swinging the rackets through the ball. Yeah. Yet at the same time, if you see, for example, Djokovic's racket or loads of pros, they have loads of extra lead tape here. They have loads of extra weight in the head. They obviously probably have it also under the grip or sometimes even here to have it a bit more balanced. But I always like to see how they play, and sometimes I really have feeling that loads of pros actually have slightly head-heavy racket, because it really, if you can master it, it can only help you. It really goes, the transition is just fantastic. Think of the player current coach of Juan Carlos Ferrero, current coach of Alcaraz. When you see him playing, I'm going to share a little clip here how he's hitting. I always have a feeling when I see him playing that his racket was 100% into the head a bit more. That's at least my impression when I'm seeing him playing, because he just swings the racket amazingly. And if the racket was I believe if the racket is not head heavy enough, he would not be able to see that massive acceleration, unless he has amazing wrist that I can only dream of. It is possible. It is possible. You can also let me know in comments. But what I'm gonna try in today's session, I'm gonna be hitting here with ball machine again, random balls, but I'm gonna try to play with a little bit extra weight. So what I did here, I put extra weight in the head, yeah? And it's not so much, it's just a little bit. And let's see what's gonna be the difference. First, I'm gonna start with this racket. Let's see how it feels. Yeah, with this one, I'm gonna try to be super relaxed. I'm gonna really try to focus on the head of the racket. I really want to feel that the racket helps me a bit more. That's the main goal here. That's the main goal. Because when I play with this racket, I play amazing with this. I just love it. The problem is in the match, this is like a trampoline, right? It's just too much power and you cannot control it. But I love that feeling that the head of the racket just goes alone, easy, easy. So I want to have the same feeling when I get this with this racket. I want to transfer it into these rackets. They are more heavier, yes. And it is possible that if I'm gonna put too much weight, that is gonna be more difficult to maneuver the racket, but I'm gonna give it a go. I used to play with this racket actually even more weight, but it's true that sometimes it was not amazing. But again, I'm gonna try again because I really want to feel that the racket is a bit more head heavy. At the moment, we are around here. It's not even actually balanced, it's still more in the handle, I understand. So I think I will have to get to the point when the racket is like this. But let's see, I'm gonna try like this first. If it's gonna feel that it's still not helping me enough, I'm gonna put even more lead tape, maybe at the top of the racket here in the head, and the tip. And let's see if it's gonna help me. Let's get into it right now. So in the first round, I'm gonna try to start with a normal racket. Let's see how it goes. And I'm gonna really try to transfer it. Also, theoretically, this should help me to hit deeper balls, the heavier one. So let's see with the first one. First, the normal one. I'm gonna try to be super relaxed and let's see how it works. And then we're gonna switch to this one. So my normal blade, I'm gonna try to be super relaxed. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a natural swing. The balls are just not really deep. This one felt good. And I still don't feel the traction. That racket would help me a lot. This one was quite nice. Not bad actually. Okay, that's it. I have to be super relaxed again. That one. Right. That one was nice. One more. Oh, this one was actually. But really kind of a lot of effort just to get it in 3/4 of the court. Now we're gonna switch the racket. The one with the weight. Let's see. There is a bit more presence, but it does feel a bit heavier. But the ball's going deeper. Nice, nice. See? Feet, one more. Much deeper everything. Ooh. That was awesome. That goes back. That one. Nice. Oh, that's better. This is for sure easier to play deep balls. Whoa. Super. More, even more relaxed. Heavier, but it goes. This one. The deep balls, I have to go more. Oh. Wait. That's when it gets heavy. A bit. Even few grams, you can feel it that it's feels much heavier. Like when I start hitting in the beginning, it was actually effortless. But with the time when you get more tired, and you feel that even those extra maybe 5 grams or maybe not even that, you start feeling it, especially on deep ball. I was hitting late and I was not fast enough again. But so basically the matter playing with a heavy racket, a bit more heavy, is just to get a bit more fitter again, and core and everything, so I can do the acceleration faster and still manage to handle, to maneuver the racket with this extra bit of weight. Let's see the backhands with this racket already. Okay, backhand with the racket with extra weight already. Let's see how it feels. Again, super relaxed. Now that's definitely much more deeper. Actually on the backhand I feel much more. The head of the racket just slaps the ball. This one amazing. With more space to have distance for the spin. But again, let's see how long I can handle this weight. Even if it's a slight change, it's still a change. One more. Nice. Definitely when I step in, it's helping more. Even more relaxed. Nice. Could actually go even, maybe I could try even more weight. Nice. Nice. Engaging the core more. Just letting the racket do the job. Wait. Nice. You have to control the power now. So more spin. Now feel again the weight a little bit. That one. Trying to stay relaxed. Simple ball. Nice. Overhit. Ball machine is not nice to me today. That one. That one, when you have nice enough space and enough time, goes better. Much better. Let's see this one. Yeah. Feel. Yeah. One more drop shot. That it? Is that it? Probably. So that is the thing. It's about fine tuning. You have to find which racket works for you, which balance of the racket works for you, what can help you as much as possible. And maybe I still have to also look into changing rackets, but at the same time I like the control the blade gives you. I'm just so much used to it. I've tried different things. I've tried head prestige, I've tried head speed. Always getting back to this at the end. It's just a simple stick. It's quite rigid actually. It's not really flexible like bubble nut or Yonex, but again, can I play with bubble nut or Yonex? I tried sometimes and I was hitting everything in the back fence. So to be honest, maybe I will stick with this. But I would love to try maybe to put even more weight in the head. So maybe to have it even just a bit in the head. I think it's not gonna be an issue, and I'm 100% sure it's gonna help me. Think of players again, as I said before, Juan Carlos Ferrero. When you're watching him, I don't think he had a headlight racket. I don't think so. It just looks like the head just takes, it just travels forward like a brick. Carlos Moya, massive, same in the head. The weight was just in the head, that's why he was just crushing the ball. So I believe if you can master with having a bit of weight in the head, like extra weight, you can play much better tennis. It can help you so much. I really believe in this because I play every day with that hammer 6.2. It's so effortless. It's so easy. If you can master that, it's just the only problem with that one is that when you start playing fast, like now I did now with this fast swing, yeah, then of course I will be overhitting probably. But it's just maybe again you can change the tension on the strings and everything. Let me know in the comments what you think about your racket setup. What do you prefer for your game? But I don't know. Every time, me personally, when I try head prestige and these rackets that are like this, I can't play with it. I just can't play. I'm trying, like I just don't feel that the racket head goes forward. I'm talking about head of the racket. Yeah? I just don't feel that it goes, which I need, right? I'm here and then I need to bring it forward. But if I have all the weight here, I feel like I have to do so much extra effort. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong, probably. I don't know. It is possible, but I hope not. I just know that every time I take racket and it's a bit more in the head, I feel the difference. And in this one, I could put even more weight. So now I'm gonna play a random ball and let's see how it goes. Random ball with slightly heavy racket. As long as you relax, it's much better. And as I said before, it could be actually even more head heavy. Could drive more. Nice one. Nice. That felt great. And just let's see how the racket helps me. Nice. Inside out. Nice. Nice. Much deeper. Much deeper. Awesome. Inside in. Another one line. Cross. Inside in. Long line. Like. So when I start feeling nice. The weight. Cross. Line. Feel over with less. Nice. Nice. Awesome. Slice. Drop shot. One more. That one. High ball. Okay, let's pick up the balls. Much better with this, I think. So yes, to wrap it up, I just feel when I have a little bit extra weight, and as I said before again, I actually feel I'm gonna put even more because I was actually physically not struggling so much. I was not feeling like I would be hitting someone a bit late, but I was still managing this weight, so I could put even more. I think I'm gonna try to find that to be able to play just before passing that limit when I'm talking about the weight of the racket. But I really believe personally, if you can master a head heavy racket, it can help you much more. Like I'm 100% sure about this, what I'm saying, because I've tried myself so many rackets in my life, and every time I take the headlight rackets, I feel like doesn't do anything for me, absolutely nothing. At least to my technique doesn't fit much. Yeah, this kind of let's say again, Juan Carlos Ferrero forehand. Yeah, it's one of my idols. On Nalbandian again. Yeah, here and then Nalbandian has a bit bigger backswing, and then but even him when I see him playing, I just feel the racket just goes. The head of the racket just goes forward. I don't think this is possible with the headlight rackets. I really believe that you need to have a head heavy racket, and I would not be surprised if loads of pros actually have head heavy racket. They have head heavy rackets. Let me know in the comments what you think. But again, sometimes I read these articles and I don't think they are super accurate. Just my personal opinion. Because if you can physically handle the head heavy racket, you're gonna be crushing the balls. You're gonna be crushing the balls. Huh? Especially the pros, they have rackets 370. This one now is around 330 with everything included, with the strings, with the dampeners, with grips, with the extra weight, maybe 325, 330. I feel I could go maybe to 350 max at the moment, and then I would have to get physically stronger in the core and everywhere, the lower back and everything, to be able to handle the weight, you know. But I really believe this is the secret to play better tennis. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but that's how I see. Especially since I was growing up, as I said before, with hammers basically. Lastly, if you remember, I saw one video and the guy was saying, back in 80s, 90s, those guys were playing with cowbells. What does this mean? Just super head heavy rackets and just swinging through the ball, Landl and all these guys. I'm gonna try to do 2 serves with this. Let's see how it feels. Simple serve. Let's just see if the racket goes. One more. This changed the balance. This here I have to adjust. But now I felt again that you just feel that it just drives through. Even on the forehand when I hit it, like I feel that the racket actually holds me there in the trajectory and just goes. Fantastic feeling. So I'm gonna stick with these. Just have to get physically a bit more stronger, but already by playing heavy racket, you're gonna get, because the weight is heavier, just by doing this, you're already working on more. So you're already getting physically stronger. That's also another thing. So if you can handle this, then it's also maybe I'm gonna be increasing. Let's see where we end up. Again, do let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'm gonna stay here another 30 minutes training because I'm preparing for upcoming matches, and I want to make sure in my next match I'm gonna be much more sharper, much more stronger, not just like last 2 matches that I played without absolutely no preparation. I'm gonna try to prepare a bit more. Also physically, I'm trying to do a lot of skipping these days. The legs have to get even stronger. It's not bad, but it has to get a bit more, let's say, Alcaraz style, and I'm gonna try to get there still at my age of 40. Guys, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe if you want to receive more of my videos. And again, I'm gonna stay here to train. Have a great day. See you next session for more. Ciao.